Do you recall not long ago we would walk on the sidewalk, innocent? Remember, all we did was scared from each other, but the night was warm. We were both young. All around, the wind blows. We would only hold on to let go. Blow a kiss, fire a gun. We need someone to lean on. Blow a kiss, fire a gun. We need someone to lean on. Blow a kiss,
This is a voice check. This is a voice check. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Okay.
I lived was how I should. I never took the time to lay my heart on the line. Straight, it's so far from that line. I never listened to the words that were written in your songs. I never wanna let you down. I never wanna let you go. Getting tired, always running around. If you wanna go, let's go.
What if we stop to drive? What if we close our eyes? Speeding through red lights into paradise. Cause we know time for getting old. What a body, time and souls. Cross our fingers, here we go. And when the lights start flashing like a photo booth, and the stars exploding, we'll be fireproof. My youth is yours, tripping on skies and waterfalls. My youth is yours, run away now and forever. My youth is yours. diamond was extra special. And though you might be gone, and the world may not know, still I see you celestial. Like a lion you ran, a goddess you rode, like an eagle you circle, in perfect purple. So how come things move on? How come cars don't slow, when it feels like the end of my world? When I shoot but I can't let you go. But when I'm there's a light that you give me when I'm your shadow. There's a feeling you give me and never go. Like brothers in blood, sisters who ride, and we swore on the night we friends till we die. With the changing of winds and the way water flows, life is short as the falling snow. And now I'm gonna miss you, I know. But when I'm if you love someone, you should let them know all the light that you left me will never go.
Ooh, Bitcoin making moves. I'm not sure I could wait 5 minutes before we start. Should we start now, guys? Should we start now? Michael Sneed speaking some seed wisdom. You start with risk management. That's what TA is all about. People think TA is about the profits. TA is more about risk management. Profits are a consequence of your risk management, which is essentially what TA is really focused on. You don't use TA to make money. You use TA to prevent those losses. Those losses are what kills people in this game, not the inability to make profits. Everyone can actually make profits in this game. You just need to have exposure, right? It's knowing when to cut exposure that separates the real traders, the professionals, from the amateurs. The amount of people I know that have lost millions in this market is staggering. It will make a lot of you just want to bang your heads against the wall thinking, how stupid was that guy? Why didn't he just take his profits? But that's exactly where TA steps in, knowing when to pull the towel and say, yep, I'm taking my profits. Theodore Johnson says, give me my morning dose, brother. It's coming. It's coming. 4 minutes. Is the music fine, guys? Can you guys hear the music? Is it too loud? Is it too soft? Love the song, by the way. This is easily one of my favorite songs of all time. I used to listen to it on repeat. I'm a big Fergie fan. Easily one of my favorite songs. Easily. Hey Sherwin, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Right back at you, man. Does it make sense for a hodler like me to watch Mango? Why not? Why not? Hodling isn't a bad thing, right? If you're playing the monthly chart, you're essentially hodling, right? Like every hodler is going to sell at some point, right? You're not looking to hodl forever. Other than the idea where you're gonna borrow against your crypto, and even then, knowing when to borrow against your crypto, you're going to need technical analysis like this and the financial education that we provide over here across the markets, right? Not just Bitcoin, but when it pertains to yield and the best time to be borrowing money, we'll be covering all of that going into 2022. So yeah, it does make sense for you to be watching Mango regardless. We're more than just a trading channel, man. We're a channel about life. That sounds cheesy, but it's true. The entire idea behind Mango was to facilitate a lifestyle, right? The way we trade is to facilitate a lifestyle where we can spend more time with our loved ones, with our family, with our friends, with the beautiful wife that you have waiting for you at home, where you're not essentially you learn the skills over here at Mango to allow for you to spend more time with the beautiful wife that you have at home, instead of spending all that time with the boss you hate, the colleagues that despise you, looking to backstab you behind your back either way, right? So you don't have to do that anymore once you master these skills that we teach. How's it going, Ajay? How's it going, Lindica? Florian is in here. AJ, Chauvin, Julian, Kevin, all the good folk. All right, another 2 minutes before the show begins. Alright, F it. I don't think I can wait. Bitcoin's making moves and I want to catch this live. Let's go on over to the charts. And boom! Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Sean Dex and I welcome you back to the Mango live stream. And my, oh my, Bitcoin pumping, Bitcoin making moves. But do we get excited just yet? Do we get excited just yet? In today's video, we'll be talking about what exactly we are looking for Bitcoin to do before the excitement really ensues. And well, let's get right into it. We're looking at Bitcoin over here on the 4-day time frame, and well, this is it, guys. This is it. We were looking for Bitcoin to close over this horizontal right over here, 51,659. We haven't done it just yet, but something else may be happening that could warrant an early excitement, a front run on that excitement, and that's the fact that we're about to take out, or rather, it looks like Bitcoin wants to reach and take out this high right over here, coming in exactly at around $52,944. At least on Coinbase. That's the high that we are targeting or looking for Bitcoin to take out to get that pre-excitement, that front run on that excitement. We haven't done it just yet, but Bitcoin is reaching. We did have a fantastic 20 12-hour candle close that we're about to go ahead and take a look at very, very soon. But there are bigger implications to this high over here than just the 4-day time frame. Now, what is the perfect scenario? What's the perfect scenario that we're going to be looking for? Well, essentially, we want Bitcoin to take out this high over here on the 4-day time frame, as well as close above 51,800-ish, right? If we can take out this horizontal right over here, while also taking out this high over here within the next 1 day and 11 hours, then in that case, we are looking to add to a position on maybe just the next morning open, or perhaps if we get lucky enough and we see the signs where Bitcoin wants to come down and retest $51,800, I will be adding to my long position, because I will be looking for Bitcoin to be making that move all the way to around this zone at the very least, perhaps all the way up to 63,000, likely to 63,000 actually, and then onwards to around 90,000 to $100,000, right? So the question that a lot of you guys might be asking right off the bat is, Sean, why is this level so important? Well, first things, it's this major rejection point over here, right? But we were expecting this rejection point over here leading into this run up. So how did we know that this was going to be a major level? Well, it was the breakdown point that initiated this massive bear market or mini bear market that we've had over the past like 6-7 months, where Bitcoin pretty much has done nothing but go sideways in the 40k to 50k zone, right? Well, actually 30k to 40k zone. Now, if we reclaim that, if the bulls can reclaim that level, well, what's it going to mean? It's going to mean that this breakdown point is invalidated and the bulls are back in control. We haven't done it just yet. You can sense the excitement in my voice, but I am not acting on my excitement just yet. And you guys should not be FOMOing in on any excitement that you're feeling just yet either, because Bitcoin may very well see a rejection over here. A day and 11 hours is a long time, and a lot can happen in that period, right? So we may see this candle turn red. Picture that candle, guys. Stop right now. Any FOMO that you're feeling right now, right? Just take a step back. I want you guys to instead visualize this candle turning red. It could happen. This is crypto. Anything can happen. So until we see that day and 11 hours go the way we want it to go, you do not act. You can get excited. You can, let your emotions run wild, but do not execute on those emotions. All right? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I'm guessing it does, because you guys have been watching Mango now over here for a very, very long time. You just gotta wait a day and 11 hours when you're looking for the big moves all the way to 100k, 200k, 400k, 600k. Hey, 11 hours is not a big deal. A few $1,000s. If Bitcoin moves up a little bit, it's not a big deal, right? So again, why is this level so important? Well, it was the previous candle close highs that Bitcoin rejected from that ensued this downtrend over here, right? But it's also this breakdown point that ensued this downtrend over here. But there's more. If you guys don't understand how to actually trigger or rather locate breakdown points and major inflection points that are important, the dashboard caught this for you guys as well. So I'm going to go ahead quickly switch on over to the dashboard, and you guys can find the dashboard at app.mangoresearch.co, by the way, but I think I should have the link down here. Yeah, the link is right over here underneath, app.mangoresearch.co. So over here we're looking at Cardano. So I do want to switch on over to Bitcoin really quick. So we're going to be looking at Bitcoin over here on the weekly time frame, and you can see it looks freaking fantastic. And what I'm going to do over here, guys, is I'm going to turn on the automatic support and resistance lines drawn by the dashboard. These are drawn automatically. We don't update these manually ourselves. These are drawn automatically for you by the dashboard. And I'm going to turn on the 4-day SNR levels, even though we're looking at the weekly time frame. I love this combination. And right over here, you can see that we have been holding this level now for this entire range. If we can close the 4-day time frame above the zone, that's going to be a great start. If we can take out the high as well, like I mentioned, that's going to be a fantastic start. If we can close the weekly as well above that, while also taking out the high right over there, coming at around 52,800-ish, ooh, oof, it's gonna be a beautiful picture, right? So if you guys weren't able to like gather these ranges on your own, well, the dashboard will help you out in that regard. Also, by the way, the free version of the dashboard also includes the 2-day time frame as well as the 4-day time frame, which is not included on the free version of TradingView. So if you guys are using the free version of TradingView, go ahead and make sure you guys make an account, a free account. At least for now, it's free. app.mangoresearch.co 2-day time frame and 4-day time frame is available for free, so you guys can follow along with the Mango daily videos, because we do look at the 2-day and the 4-day time frame a lot. Okay, so before I go on any further, let me go ahead and take some questions from you guys. All right, over here I can see the chat. We have 75 people over here, but only 20 likes. Come on, guys, hit that like button. Show Mango some love. Who do we have in here? Carlos is in here. How's it going, Carlos? He says another live at this time. He says great. Yes, indeed. I'm trying to make sure that I put out more live streams for North America. Can't forget my days in Canada. Spent more than a decade there. It's only fair I give back to my fellow Canadians. So Krisha's in here too. How's it going, Krisha? She says, gosh, I missed these live streams too. She was the one that was every now and then I felt this urge to do these live streams, and she was like, no, Sean, don't do it. No, don't do it. And now she's saying I miss the live streams too. That's ironic. Mason says, hey Sean, or Zach here, could you take a look at VeChain please when you can? Yeah, we'll go ahead and take a look at VeChain. I just want to take a few questions in regards to Bitcoin if you have any. I'll take a sip of my drink in the meantime. Mark says, what? That Mango view is so cool. Who made that? By the way, guys, give a big shout out to Mark. He was massively instrumental. He was the architect behind the Mango view, and hey, it's just adding more and more value. So if you guys are in the Mango Grove on Discord, by the way, you guys can join us at the mangoway.com/discord. If you guys are in there already, go on over there right now and type --give Mango @Mark3. Give him all the mangoes you can today. He deserves it, because the Mango view has been freaking killing it. I want to go ahead and show you guys what it's been doing for Cardano as well. Right over here, I'm going to switch on over to Cardano on the weekly time frame. I'm going to turn on the 4-day SNR levels, and I've been keeping an eye on this recently, waiting for Cardano to break above this horizontal. In fact, I just started looking at this yesterday after yesterday's stream. I'm like, what's Cardano doing on the dashboard, right? And I put this on. I'm like, okay. You know what? Maybe I just be a little bit more patient. So I'm either going to buy at the bottom of the range, which by the way lines up with our levels either way, or I'm going to buy above this region over here at around $2.30. So yeah, this drawing out the ranges for you guys really well. Okay, let's go ahead and take some questions. Jeff says this pump scares me in a way. Why does it scare you? I'm really interested in hearing your thoughts on that, or rather your mindset on that. Okay, so Ajay says, Sean, please tell me about Bitcoin dominance. How will alts react to Bitcoin dominance increase? Okay. So okay, let's switch on over to Bitcoin dominance really quickly. But you need to understand, Ajay, that Bitcoin dominance is a reflection of how altcoins are reacting, right? And that is in a way a self-fulfilling prophecy, depending on support and resistance and trend analysis. So let's go ahead and switch on over to Bitcoin dominance. But before I do that, I got to make sure that I remember to switch my view to the charts. Ooh, Bitcoin looking so good over here, guys, so good. Okay, Bitcoin dominance though, Bitcoin dominance. No, we're about to tick though. We're about to tick over the high. Okay, let's go ahead and look at Bitcoin dominance. And if you guys notice, I'm looking at the inverted chart of Bitcoin dominance, right? Because what essentially is it? Bitcoin dominance inverted is essentially a derivation for me to get a better view of the crypto dominance or the altcoin dominance. And we've been looking at this potential structure over here. What's going on, TradingView? Stop embarrassing me. All right, so we came up against resistance, right? This was the major resistance level, and we essentially double topped over here. Now in hindsight, is looking all right. Not yet. We don't know if it's a double top. It's a potential double top. Okay, so this was your high, this was your high. If we come down right over here and test this level, if we do that, there are different let me take a step back first. So like I already established over here, we're looking at BTCD, but we're looking at the inverted chart of BTCD, right? Which essentially equals altcoin dominance. Okay, so why am I doing this? Okay, why am I doing this? I'm doing this because I want to get a view of whether altcoins are bullish or not. So if you're looking at a bearish chart, right? So Bitcoin dominance is in a downtrend. If you're looking at it through a bearish perspective, if I want to flip that around and get a bullish bias so that I can get a clear view, a really good idea is to invert your chart, and that's what I'm essentially doing over here. And it also gives me a good look on, hey, altcoins are trending and they could very well break this resistance to the upside and keep going. So if you guys notice, we actually put in what could have been looked at as a bull flag up against this resistance. All coins could have very well broken towards the upside over here and kept going, and if they did keep going, I would have been looking for all coins to have made a move at the very least over here until Bitcoin made its next stand. So Bitcoin was in a position where it could have either made a stand over here on this double top potential, or the next level coming in at around 0.03, right? But hey, it didn't do that. Instead, Bitcoin made its stand over here at this potential double top region over here. So clearly, when we broke down over here, Bitcoin, or rather Bitcoin making that up move, had the market go, okay, you know what, we're selling all our altcoins. We're selling all our altcoins, and it's being reflected right over here on this candle. Harthim from the Mango Seed program, and a longtime friend too, by the way, mentioned this in yesterday's live stream, and he also had a really good post in the Mango Discord that I recommend you all go ahead and take a look at. So it's in the Mango Grove too, actually. He posted it in the Mango Grove, so go ahead and read that. And he talked about how altcoins showing weakness on the Bitcoin move was a signal of things to come. And right over here, we're seeing what has come. Does it make sense? Right? So, Bitcoin dominance going down is essentially all coins outperforming Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance going up is essentially all coins underperforming against Bitcoin. Over here, what we're seeing essentially is all coin dominance going down, which means that Bitcoin is outperforming all coins. So you want to be, oh my god, Bitcoin just did it, took out my high, oh my god. While I was explaining this BS to you guys, or not BS, I guess it's really important, Bitcoin did it, guys. Bitcoin did it. Oh my god, it's gonna be so good. Let's watch. $55,000 while I was talking about this nonsense. I knew it was going to happen while I was talking about it. Jesus Christ. I missed it. I had an alarm too. Why did it go off? It's like high school all over again. The alarm doesn't ring. Oh man, so good. did it happen as soon as we took out this high? Did happen, like the pump, like the follow through. As soon as we ticked about the high, did it just keep going? Because that's usually how it ensues. Or was it in just one full? Do you guys know what I mean? Do you guys know what I'm trying to say? Let me switch on over to the chat. Oh yeah, let's make Sherwin an admin. If you guys knew the long position I have on Bitcoin, you guys would be excited for me too. Joel's like, I missed the energy. Oh man, I'm actually on a hardcore diet at the moment. I've been fasting since 5 a.m. in the morning, and I haven't eaten a single calorie yet, so I don't have the energy I usually do. If you guys watched me pig out on my last vacation, oh man, every morning buffet, it was like a really fancy hotel, like a resort. So they actually keep the buffet open, the dinner buffet open for me till midnight. I was the only one there. Well, Krisha and me, we were the only one there. We were the only ones there pigging out till like midnight. And yeah, I have to pay bills now for that with this diet, to lose all that fat I put on. It started just when I did my presentation. That's so unfair. Why would you do that to me, Bitcoin? I've been waiting for this all day. So, if you guys missed yesterday's live stream, I really recommend watching yesterday's live stream, because there was a moment in there, or a period in there, where Philippe was asking questions about the $52,000 resistance level, and I explained my thoughts on why I got into my trend trade even though we were close to resistance, right? Essentially, the idea is that as a trend trader, you shouldn't be too afraid of resistance or support, right? In this particular situation, we were long, so we shouldn't be afraid of resistance. Now, if you're a support and resistance trader, that's a completely different story. Now, if you're a support and resistance trader, what you're looking for is Bitcoin to essentially come down and retest this level if it closes. Okay, if you're looking at the 4-hour time frame, you're looking for Bitcoin to come down and retest this level, and that would be a buy, provided Bitcoin closes this 4-hour candle above this level over here, around $52,700 to around $53,000, because in that case you're playing the next range trade. Does that make sense? Krisha, no, it's not happened just yet. So I wanted to talk about that too, guys. Let's go ahead and talk about what Krisha just said. She's like, the 3-day, or was that Krisha? Oh, it was Mock. He's like, the 3-day TK cross has happened. It's updated and it looks like it's happened, but it's not really happened. Ooh, another one of my favorite songs. Okay, so the 3-day TK cross, I was keeping an eye on it just today, actually, just this morning. And Bitcoin, TradingView is lagging. It's not updating my template. Come on, TradingView, don't do this to me. So TradingView refuses to load. Let's try over here. Okay, so clearly there's a lot of excitement on the markets right now, and you can't access TradingView's features. So long story short, when does a 3-day close? Can you guys pull up the 3-day time frame? Wait, I can see it right here. I'm on the 3-day time frame. Okay, perfect. In 10 hours and 39 minutes, if Bitcoin can maintain these levels on the 3-day, then that TK cross on the 3-day time frame will be confirmed. The last time we had a TK cross on the 3-day time frame, let me go ahead and pull up BLX. Do I have BLX over here? Nope, I don't have BLX over here. Why aren't my templates working? Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go ahead and have some fun with this. So let me go ahead and turn off our moving averages. Cool. Okay, this is it, guys. This is it. The TK cross has not happened, as you guys can see on Brave New Coin, okay, on this chart over here, because it's not going to update until we actually close the daily candle, which is happening in 10 hours and 38 minutes, lining up with the 3-day candle close too. If we close the way Bitcoin's looking at the moment, we are going to have a TK cross. As you can see, at the moment we have a TK kiss. This, by the way, is extremely bullish in multiple ways, because we were threatening to not cross and the bull said, hey, we're gonna freaking do it, right? We had a bearish TK cross, and then price was moving in a direction where we are going to have a bullish TK cross. The bears attempted a move to reject that bullish TK cross, and what happened instead? The bulls reclaimed that level. So that's ultra bullish. Why? Because it's essentially caused a bullish TK cross above the cloud. We are in equilibrium. We have the green cloud. We have the Tenkin about to cross over the Kijun. We have price above the cloud, so we're going to have Tenkin over the cloud, Kijun over the cloud, price over the cloud, with a bullish TK cross, or rather double bullish TK cross above the cloud. That's almost one of the best signals you can get on Bitcoin. We can go ahead and turn on the lagging span as well. And lagging span is free as well. This is going to look really good, guys. If Bitcoin can keep breaking above $53,000 and the lagging span makes its move like this, while Bitcoin is living somewhere around here, I'll be looking for the moves into $150,000 to $200,000. Okay, why? In fact, I'm looking for a much bigger move than that too, because oof, this is one of the best signals you can get. This is likely going to lead into a 4-day bullish TK cross above the cloud too, but we can talk about that in a different video. When was the last time we got this signature where we got a bullish TK cross above the cloud in a Bitcoin bull market? Let's go ahead and zoom out. Okay, we can turn off all our horizontals temporarily, and let's go ahead and zoom the freaking chart out. Okay, so it's somewhere around here, I do believe, right? Let's zoom. Okay, right over here, guys. We had our last bullish TK cross in equilibrium right over here. Okay, in fact, you can see how we had the bear cross, right? We had the bear cross, and then the bulls reclaimed the levels, and we had the bull cross right after, right? This was ultra bullish. When you see a double cross like this, and then you see a bullish recross above the cloud in equilibrium, right? Price above the Tenkin, price above the Kijun, Tenkin above the cloud, Kijun above the cloud, everything very tight, squeezed. We took out a major horizontal. So what would be the major horizontal, guys, in this case? Like, let's say I look at the 3-day time frame. I'd be looking at this level right over here. What was the major candle? Right over here. And you can see that the market respected that too, right? Why? Because you can see that we got a perfect retest of that horizontal. Perfect. It got rebought by the market. Retest of the Tenkin. That was a gift. Boom. What was that move, guys? What was the move? What move did we see right after? Before the TK cross got negated. We saw a move that lasted from somewhere around here. Wait, where was it again? Here, right? Somewhere around here. Yeah, here. That was a 3,000 freaking % move. A 3,000% move. Just think about that. Think about that. And when did we bear cross? When did we bear cross? Bear cross right over here. Right? So even if you got in on the last TK cross and you played the trade, the bullish trade, as long as we maintained that bullish TK cross and you played the trade, you may have not caught the entire 3,000. Let's say you kept it really simple, okay, and you didn't use any other profit taking strategies and you just waited for that, okay. We moved all the way to 3,000, but you would have at the very least sold when we had the bear TK cross at 1,666%. So at the very least, in the worst case scenario, you would have been able to sell at this bearish TK cross, which by the way was also respected. You can see right over here. Look at how perfect that was, guys. If you look at any other chart, any other time frame, nothing respected, or Bitcoin did not respect anything as well as it respected the tanking key zone right over here. Let me just hide the horizontals for you because it's messy, right? Right over here, guys. Look at that. Tested it, rejected, tested, rejected, and that essentially caused our double top leg formation before we continue the bear market, right? The bulls tried twice, could not revert that bearish TK cross, because over here, guys, what was happening was the bears were threatening a bearish TK cross. The bulls tried to reclaim it, it did not happen, and instead the bears successfully defended the bearish TK cross from happening, and boom, we had the long bear market. If we had instead reversed this scenario and we kept going towards the upside, in that case we would have been seeing $50,000 back then in 2018. Does it make sense? So we had a move of 3,000% the last time we had a bearish TK or bullish TK cross. This time around, let's say we do even half of that, just half of that, all right? Or maybe we could do more, but let's say you sell when Bitcoin does only half of that. What would that mean? What would that mean? Let's go, let's go, let's go. 1,500%, right? That's half of 3,000%. That would essentially mean Bitcoin at $850,000. What? Okay, I clearly did that wrong. Let's do that again. Jesus Christ. All right. All right. It is what it is, guys. The TA never lies. Okay, but keep in mind that Bitcoin's very, very young. Volatility does start getting compressed as markets start maturing. Or you would think, right? Be very, very wary of the impossible. Okay, what you think is the impossible happening and you not being in the market. At the end of the day, market exposure, just having market exposure for the right duration is how people make it big in their lives. Mark asks a very good question. He says, Sean, if it has crossed on the current chart, it does mean that's confirmed, no? Tanking cross are calculated on the high, low extremes, not on the close, and it's set in stone now. High and lows are the TK cross is calculated based on highs and lows, but if the price closes underneath the Tenkin and the Kijun, that's not good enough for me, right? We want price to be above the TK cross with the TK cross happening, right? Because if we have the TK cross, we have the bullish TK cross, and then price closes underneath for whatever reason, right? Then the bullish TK cross is going to essentially be resistance that the bulls need to reclaim before we can have the momentum that we want. Get it? So essentially we could have a bearish TK cross again right after. Get it? So what we want is the bullish TK cross with price living above. Why? Because we want the Tenkin and the Kijun widening away from each other. We want the Tenkin flying away from the Kijun. We don't want the Tenkin being pushed back down by price living underneath the Tenkin Kijun. Yeah. Essentially. I want the lagging span to be above price too. So lagging span, by the way, let's say to further emphasize on what you just said, let's say the lagging span right now is currently over here, right? Which is good. But let's say price does everything else we want to, but lagging span ends up going into price. What does that mean really? It means that price does not have the momentum that we want, right? Just through the mathematics of it, and now that you understand how the Ichimoku works, because you finished the Ichimoku module in the seed program, we know that what that would mean is that price is stagnating, and we want the next leg up at the very least for Bitcoin, and the lagging span to start being free again. So the lagging span goes back into the caught territory. It's no longer free. Well, It's not enough, right? We don't have that perfect Ichimoku golden setup. The fact that we're getting 2 perfect Ichimoku golden setups in one market cycle is ridiculous. Alright guys, let's go ahead and watch Bitcoin make its moves. I cannot believe I missed this high being taken out. I love you guys, but I also hate you guys for making me miss this. Or whoever asked the question. Who asked the question? Which one of you asked me that question? Was it Alexander? Was it Sherwin? No, it wasn't Sherwin. Nah, I'm kidding, man. I'm just playing.
Summer when the bedroom light is fading. Only lovers know what loving really is. I don't mind if all of you are falling with me. Only lovers know. It's a permanent summer. Permanent summer. It's a permanent summer. Permanent summer.
My templates aren't loading, Jesus. Looking so good. Okay. We can't forget why taking on this high is so important. There's more here. There's more here that we need to keep an eye on. And as Mango, as a member of this community, it is our responsibility to not forget the higher timeframes. What does this look like to you guys now? We have just taken out the previous 3-month candles high, and Wolvie's in here too, just in time. How's it going, Wolvie? Yeah, TradingView is lagging. People are clearly, the bears are clearly panicking. They're like, oh my god, we gotta get out. Refresh the chart, maybe price is dumping so we can get out. Could it be a bull trap? Maybe. Who knows? You never know when it's a trap. Just play your rules. I'm excited over here because I'm being rewarded for playing my rules, right? By the way, you know that we're gonna go into a Bitcoin bull run and maybe a shitcoin bull run too, considering that no one's asked me about Shiba Inu or whatever it's pronounced. Whoa, is it thundering outside? Do you guys hear that? Jesus. But the last time, by the way, that I had a combination of the ravens showing up on my balcony and there being a storm outside. Bitcoin rallied from $4,000 all the way to $14,000 within like 2 or 3 months. Thor is celebrating Bitcoin. Love it. Dude, the Ravens showed up today. I was gonna tag you and be like, Hatham, the Ravens showed up. They actually showed up today, no lie. They were there this morning when I was exiting that altcoin position I took a loss on today. I was like, all right, these guys, and and they gave me that much more confidence to exit, because they were clearly telling me that Bitcoin's about to take a big move. So I was like, gotta dump your alt, Sean. Gotta dump all of your alts. Yeah, they were actually there today. I was gonna tag you, but it seemed a bit ridiculous. So, and oh man, I think it's the same guy. There's a particular Raven that I think we have a relationship now. Because I have an open terrace too, right? And I go up there every morning. The same guy who just he's not afraid of me anymore. I could go really, really close up to him, and he just stays there. Ravens are really smart, man. Yeah, superstition. Big time. So yeah, guys, Hatham, Florian, Julian, Wolvie, all of you seedlings in here, Krisha, eyes on the 3-month chart. What's happening over here is not to be ignored, all right? Not to be ignored. This is huge. This is huge. We are putting in a freaking bull flag on the freaking 3-month. How do we not get excited for this? If charts are charts, right? If everything is being demonstrated, if human behavior is being demonstrated on the charts, you cannot say that, oh, that's a 3-month, it's irrelevant. No, this is relevant, right? Last time we had, well, essentially, there's a breakout over here. Right? And look at that. Look at what that led to. Essentially went from let's say you entered on the breakout. Let's say you waited for the 3-month to close and you entered on this breakout. You still got to move from around 30,000 to 60,000. You still got a 2x. You still got a 2x. But how is this any different from that Solana series I did for you guys, right? Where Solana had a consolidation on the higher time frames, the weekly. It broke out and then put in a consolidation on the daily, and it broke out. And this daily consolidation, guys, on Solana was $75. What we end up going to, and I told you guys, I'm not selling, right? I'm not going to sell. I'm going to play the trend. What we end up going up to around $215, $250, right? So that was 75 to 250. Well, this is very, very similar, right? 65 to potentially 250. Bobby. Oh man. Maybe I'm the three-eyed raven. Yeah, maybe I am. Maybe I am. Hatham's like, FFS, I would have gone long 1000 BTC. Saurav's like, freaking short squeeze. I think shots have been getting squeezed all the way from down here, man. Shots, okay. I think this is what I think has been happening. So Saurav, I'm not sure if you were watching Mango from here, this period over here, right? This entire consolidation, actually, like, I don't think I've ever had a better read on Bitcoin's movements than when I did during this zone over here, right? But you should go, you guys, all of you who are new, should go back and watch this entire period where Bitcoin was trading here, and we played that bear trap, right? There are two ways to play a bear trap, by the way, or bull trap, depending on how you are trading, which direction. You either get trapped because you're following your rules and be like, all right, I'm exiting because that was a trap, clearly, just, you know, just exit a position, or you play the other side of the trap, right? You try to spot the bear trap and you're like, okay, I think this is a trap, I'm going to play the other direction, okay? So that's what we did, and we don't often do that kind of thing, but there were things lining up on the higher time frames that gave us that confidence to play this. We had the falling channel on over to monthly support, right? And we were able to play that momentum. And in my opinion, all the smart bears exited their positions somewhere around at least over here. Okay, so if you're exiting short positions that you've accumulated as a smart bear, you see this wick over here? That was a combination of bears getting out of their trade and new bulls entering the market because now they've developed market confidence. Okay, that was us too, right? We were adding to our positions over there. Okay, more market confidence. We know bears are going to be exiting the positions, and then we had that next run up because late bears were exiting, late trend traders were entering, etc, etc. But now this key position, this key level rather, let me just go ahead and remove all these freaking scribbles. Oops, my bad. Let's go back to the 4-day. The 4-day is important. This key zone over here, that was a critical point because this was the breakdown point that we were talking about at the beginning of this video too. Okay, this was the breakdown point. We retested it. It was also the 4-day-21 EMA breakdown point. A lot happened over here. This was where, if you are a bear looking for the monthly lower high, this is where you attempt a monthly lower high. Okay, this is where you attempt to short the monthly lower high. So taking a trade over here, taking profits over here, if you are long, or even taking a short over here if you're looking to be a bear, that's completely fine, which is why we saw this down momentum. But at the very least, you get out of your trade. Okay, you get out of your short trade over here. Okay, you get out of your short trade over here. As soon as you had this candle, you cannot stay bearish over there, in my opinion. Not in a short trade, not in a leverage trade at the very least, right? So if you are exiting over here, you are a late exiter of your short trade, and now that we've taken on this high over here, there's no reason to be staying in your trade. So this momentum that we have is people essentially getting out of the trades, as well as longs taking advantage of traders who are forced to get out of their short trades. Does it make sense? Does that make sense? Ryan May says, may have missed this. What time frame would you look at for a deeper pullback to add to this position? What I would do is let's actually switch on over to the dashboard. If I can find the window, okay, right over here. I'll go on over to the 4-day time frame on the dashboard, and I would switch to the 4-day SNR levels, right? Turn on your 4-day SNR levels. If you do see a 4-day candle close right over here, if we do get a pullback, either can I draw a line here? Okay, I can. Perfect. So you can essentially mark out this entire zone, right, from around this level here to the horizontals that are automatically drawn for you, right? So mark out this high over here on the 4-day time frame, along with this horizontal, and in my opinion, that entire zone would be a buy opportunity provided we close the 4-day candle above here. And then you'll be looking for a range trade all the way to around this level right over here at what is this level? 57,500, and the top of the level is around 58,800. So that zone 58,900 to around 57,400. Alright boys, I'll be wrapping up the stream very soon. If you guys have any questions, we can go ahead and look at the dashboard too. I do want to give Shiba Inu a special shout out, especially since nobody's asking about it. Dashboard right over here on this monitor. So my eyes fell on Shiba Inu because of it's actually on the top of the dashboard now because of volume. That is nuts. That's crazy. So the other day I was looking at the 4 hours, I was looking at the 12-hour time frame, and the Ichimoku bullish call right over here, right? So this new feature that we've included in the dashboard, by the way, guys, shows you even more bullish, or rather you can get confluence between what the dashboard's giving you along with what the Ichimoku is giving you, so you can filter the bullish setup available on altcoins along with the dashboard's trend trading algorithm, right? So when you have both of them going off, and that's what I saw, Shiba, I don't even know how to pronounce this coin, Shiba Inu, right? Shiba Inu, whatever, went off on the Ichimoku setup as well as the dashboard, right? So it caught my eye, and now it was just today that it actually flipped long on I believe the 12-hour time frame. But 12 was 3 days ago. Then it was the daily. Had to be the daily. Was it? Yeah, okay, 13 hours ago. There you go. Yeah, so flip long on the daily time frame on the dashboard 13 hours ago, right? So essentially the 4-hour time frame and the 12-hour time frame was leading, or in the Ichimoku setup at the very least, what was going to happen on the daily time frame on the dashboard. Does it make sense, right? So what I'm going to be using moving forward is, if I don't have my call on the daily time frame just yet on the dashboard, I'm going to look towards the 4-hour time frame and the 12-hour time frame to show me the Ichimoku setup at the very least. Just took a sip of my drink, apologies. Okay, so now with that in mind, let's go ahead and switch to the actual charts of Shiba Inu, and you can see that it's actually doing relatively, or actually really well considering the move it's made. It's threatening to close above key levels. It's bull flagging above a major weekly level regardless of what Bitcoin is doing, right? It's showing really good structural behavior. So over the past months now, Shiba Inu has literally just gone sideways, right? Sideways. This low over here is really interesting. I wonder if it took out the previous lows. It did. Okay, so this was a clear liquidity hunt right over here. This was a massive liquidity hunt because it took out all these lows. And what it do right after, it got picked up on the weekly time frame and then closed above the previous week, and then it took out all these highs as well. Jesus Christ, it did, eh? Yeah, yep, it did. Brilliant. Okay, so that was a big sign over there, right? But you still had to wait a couple of weeks before you got the big move. And now if you don't switch on over to your daily time frame, just today, right, it closed above a major weekly level. So you see this red horizontal here, guys? This one here, right here? That's a weekly level, all right? This is a weekly level, and it's also a breakdown point, right? You can see that we kind of bear flagged here. We retest that level, and then we essentially, wait, am I getting this right? That is a weekly level, right? Let me go ahead and, yeah, that's a major weekly level that I think Shiba Inu got listed on Binance. It had like a insta pump, right? And then instantly got sold into, and then just closed over. Then the daily levels are these horizontals that you have over here, right? So these horizontals are your daily levels, and Shiba closed over. So I'm not trading this, by the way, guys, I'm not trading this, just FYI. So I did not capture any of this win, just full disclosure. I'm just watching it. If it does close over this weekly candle over here, I'm gonna consider maybe getting a position in this, right? Depends on how the weekly closes. But essentially, I really like how it's behaving for a coin that essentially is a meme coin, right? I think, I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but it closed above the daily zones, closed underneath the weekly zone. So I was wrong, and that did not close above the weekly zone, the weekly level. Now, however, it's threatening to close above 2 weekly levels, right? So I can close above this horizontal. This is a daily level. So this is a daily level right over here too. So if it does close above this level by the end of the week, as well as this level, it would close above the weekly level as well as the daily level. And in that case, I'd be looking for this to make crazy moves, possibly all the way to this level here. So let's go ahead and oops. Where are my okay, so the way I'll be trading this is essentially be looking for a I don't think we get it because you can see that the 4-hour time frame is essentially respecting the daily levels and just making the move before you can even react on the daily time frame, right? So in ultra bullish coins, you're going to see the lower time frames trade off the higher time frame levels. So if you wait for the higher time frame to close above the level, you don't get a chance to actually enter before the next resistance level is already hit. And you're kind of seeing that over here. The 4-hour closed above, the 4-hour retest the daily level, and you're seeing that continuation. So yeah, I may just have to miss this trade entirely, and it's already up 40% too, and it's likely gonna go further. I wouldn't be surprised if it closes above 2402. It's likely going to try for its next leg up to possibly 2908, and then possibly all the way to around 3425. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to probably miss this move, because it's playing the low time frames off the high time frames right now, and I don't have the time in my current life to trade the lower time frames on. Maybe in a couple of weeks I'll have some more free time freed up, but at the moment I can't trade the lower time frames. Alright, so I'm going to switch on over to the charts now, or rather to the chat, if you guys have any questions. Before I do that though, I'm just going to go ahead and mark out. So it's a quick tip, by the way, guys, for you guys to just mark out your levels with some text, so that when you come back to it,
What will we do when we get out? Will we walk down the same road? Will you be there by my side, standing strong as the waves roll over?
this was beautiful. This I don't care whether this is a meme coin or, like, you know, people may hate on the coin. I really don't care. If the chart looks as beautiful as this, I'm gonna trade it. Like, look at the 1 hour too. It's freaking putting in a perfect bull flag, guys. Like, this is a good looking chart, man. I don't care what you guys think of the coin. You cannot hate on a coin. Your only job is to make money in this market. If this closes above here, this is going. This took out the highs too. This looks so good. This chart looks so freaking good. It looks better than Bitcoin, man. It's just crazy. How's it going, Andrew? How are ya? AJ Small says, if you're looking at Shiba, the 1 and the 30 minute has decent Ichimoku structure. 1 day edge to edge on the cloud already played out. Ooh, let's go ahead and take a look at that. I did not look at the Ichimoku setup on it. This looks so good. This looks so good. So you said the 1 hour edge to edge trade? Like you've been in on Shiba all the way from over here? Did I misunderstand? Oh, on the daily. Okay. So the 1 hour has decent Ichimoku structure, and the daily edge to edge cloud already played out on Pol and X. Okay, that's interesting. Trading the mango way. Okay, so this is the 1 hour. Let me switch to the daily. And there we go. Nice. You can see it used the top of the cloud as perfect resistance, right? This is why the cloud is so freaking good, man. So good, because it does most of the work for new traders. You don't need to mark out any levels. Jesus Christ, so good. Use this level right over here. So Poloniex has way more history, so we should be using Poloniex as the chart, not Binance, right? Because you have levels over here that you can actually trade off. It took out the high too on Polo. That's good. This is brilliant. Just, look at the way it held the 4-hour dynamic the entire time. This retest over here. And just kept going after that, right? Bitcoin did something very similar today, by the way. Very similar on the 4-hour time frame. It pulled back, retested the 4-hour dynamic right over there on the buy op. The opportunity, that was the opportunity, right? I posted this in the Grove, by the way, right? I don't think people are paying attention because, well, the market's quiet right now, so people don't pay attention when they should be. This was the big sign that Bitcoin's up to something here. Especially when we got this candle close. That was bullish. Now, can we close above? It's looking good though for now. Looking good for now. Yeah, man, Avalanche has been weak. It was strong at a certain point, but then started showing weakness while other coins were showing strength. Good job though, AJ. If you caught that trade, really well done. Quick look at Solana. Let's go ahead, take a look at Sol. Oof, what is going on? Oh, this is a 15-minute. But still though, it's supposed to be getting trashed against Bitcoin. Yeah, this is not looking good, man. If this closes here and takes out this low here, it's actually a short. That's actually a short against Bitcoin. You don't want to be shorting in a bull market, right? Because altcoins could just bottom up, but you just definitely don't want to be buying this. Like, you're better off just buying Bitcoin. Yeah, not looking good. Oh, but ETH is probably not looking good either against Bitcoin. I'm pretty sure it's taking a... Ooh, this is surprising. Is it? Yeah, getting picked up here on the 12-hour time frame. That's really interesting. So, Ethereum catching a bid because Bitcoin broke up. So what I feel is people are going further back into the risk curve, right? So let's say this is your risk curve, right? Where risk is going upwards, right? Let's say risk is going upwards, and this is your risk. When you're buying coins that are like Avalanche and Solana and all, they are this part of the risk curve. They are in this stage of the risk curve. When you're buying something like Ethereum, maybe even what else would be up there? Is Cardano in the top 3, top 5? I'm not sure. I guess Ethereum is the only one. Ethereum is further in the risk curve, like closer to Bitcoin. So what people are doing clearly right now is they are reducing their exposure to their altcoin risk, because you're seeing all these altcoins like Avalanche, Solana take a nosedive, while Ethereum and Bitcoin, well, Bitcoin is the reason why all this is happening, but Ethereum's holding up, so for now at least. Okay. All right, boys and girls, I'll be wrapping up in 7 minutes to keep the stream a nice 1 hour 30 minutes long stream.
What if we start to drive? What if we close our eyes? Speeding through red
ETH on the monthly looking good.
lights, we know time for getting old.
ETH is not looking bad. I have Ethereum, by the way, guys. It's the only altcoin, quote unquote, that I'm holding at the moment. Interesting. It's actually looking really good on the monthly. It's looking really good on the monthly. If it closes here, it's going to make its way to 43,688. I think Ethereum gets to 10,000. This sounds ridiculous, I know, but I think Ethereum gets to around 9,500 to 10,000 this cycle. Yeah, Dave, and Cardano, just you got to be patient with Cardano. You got to do what we mentioned in the beginning of this video. You can switch on over to the dashboard yet again. If I can be fast enough with it. So wait for Cardano to close weekly candles above the 4-day SNR level right over here. Okay, the 4-day SNR level is coming in around 2.3. Right, wait for weekly candles above this zone over here, or you could wait for 4-day candles if you want to be a little bit less cautious, right? If we can do that, it's likely going to make its way all the way up to the highs over here around $3, 2.9ish, $3. So until then, you're either looking to buy at the support level at around 1.98, which is the $2 level, just to round up. Very similar to what we were doing for Cardano at this region over here, right? We were buying the dollar region, buying the rounded up, easy number to remember dollar region, right? Similar story here. You buy the $2 region if it does come down there again. If it doesn't, you buy above 2.3. If it does start closing candles above 2.3, we'll have the move all the way up to $3. So you're looking though for 4-day candle closes at the very least above this level, 2 4-day candle closes or 1 weekly candle. That'd be good.
Like a lion you ran, a goddess you rode, like an eagle you circle, in perfect purple. So how come things move on? How come cars don't slow when it feels like the end of my world? Wanna shoot but I can't let you go. But when
Andrew, are you here, buddy? What are your thoughts on Ethereum, man? On the monthly and 3-month? Hatem, are you here? AJ, I want to know what you guys think. I think Ethereum is going to surprise people. I don't have too much exposure to it, very little actually. But I'm after whenever Bitcoin starts showing signs of kind of slowing down, I'm going to be keeping an eye on Ethereum. Matt Martin says buy signal on Sol. Sell signal for me. if you had to think of end of year targets or end of cycle targets for Ethereum, what's the surprising target that you think people would not expect? $20,000 Ethereum? $15,000 Ethereum? FUSD needs to take out the local high from the 16th, says Andrew. Let's go take a look. Let's switch back to the actual charts though for you guys. Okay, so you said FUSD needs to take out the local high from the 16th. So 16th of this high. Yeah, you're gonna have some kind of structure that's gonna break towards the upside over here. I think Ethereum needs to do less than you think, man. I think Ethereum just needs to close here. Just needs to do that. Believe me, trading Ethereum on the monthly time frame is extremely profitable, and people ignore it. But just this monthly candle close right over here, anything above 3,454, it's going to 4,500. Does BLX have an Ethereum chart? This is a bull flag, right? What's the chart with the most history on Ethereum? I think it would be Kraken. Winnie the Poop says, theoretically it could, if everyone moves to Arbitrum. Whenever it gets up there, it bleeds out to the side chains. But even Arbitrum has relatively high fees. So, wait, I don't understand what you mean though. Relatively, what could happen? Oh, I don't think... Oh, okay, I missed your previous sentence. I don't think ETH can go that high because of the fees. Yeah, but the thing, man, is people, you'll be surprised at, I'm not sure whether you were here in 2017, but you'll be surprised at what Mania can do to people. They'll pay whatever. Okay, okay, you need to understand, in 1920, so Hatham, you should listen to this too. In around the period between 1920 to 1927-ish, right? At one point, interest rates in the money markets were going for around 15%. So to borrow money, people had to pay around 15% to 17%. Okay, so people had to borrow at this rate to be able to buy their stocks, and they were doing it even though they knew that they had to get a return after fees, etc. After all the fees that they paid to commissions, etc., to their stockbrokers, they had to get at least a 20% return just to break even. So imagine buying a stock and needing a 20% return just to break even, right? And people are doing it regardless. And what ended up happening after? Well, we had the Great Depression, right? But back then, we went through a massive downturn because we did not have monetary policy to be, or rather, we did not have the same tools that manipulated the markets, and monetary policy wasn't as sophisticated either. So that's why the Fed did not step in the way they did right now. We also were still pegged to gold, so we did not have the same flexibility that markets do have right now. So I don't think anything like that can happen, especially since crypto is not as global yet either. Like, the Fed's not going to step in. But keep in mind, guys, that crypto is so small at the moment that the Fed does not need to step in if we go into a bubble. So, but crypto is going in that direction where one day, central banks are going to have to step in, or are going to have to question whether they can even step in if they wanted to, when the markets crash, when the crypto markets crash. We are going to get to that stage where there's going to be enough global adoption that when the markets do crash, there are going to be a lot of people that get severely hurt, and central banks will be asking the big question: should we step in, and can we step in? Winnie the Poop says, I guess I see it as a inflow outflow situation. That is such a good point. When pertaining to platforms like Ethereum, money flows to the cheapest alternative for people to facilitate their needs, right? Because people are using it as a essentially, it doesn't have the same properties that Bitcoin has, where it's focused on security, the store of value. That's not why people are using Ethereum. Most people don't even understand the true store of value properties that Bitcoin has, right? They don't understand what it even means, right? The fact that they call Ethereum ultrasound money means that they don't understand what sound money really is to begin with, right? So they're not really using Ethereum for sound money properties. They say it's sound, it's ultrasound, because they just wanted to pump, but they don't really understand what sound even means. But they're using it for other reasons that Ethereum does have going for it. But as soon as the fees get too high, people do start migrating to other chains. So you are right on that, Winnie. You are completely right on that. So yeah, you have a good point there. So people move to TRX, right? When fees get too high on Ethereum, they do move to Tron. Like, you wouldn't think that would happen, but that does happen. So my bull case for Ethereum, Winnie, is, again, I'm not like a massive Ethereum bull. I don't have a big position. I have a very small position in Ethereum, like almost meaningless. I'm a Bitcoin bull, if anything. But in what case do I see, in which conditions do I see Ethereum going crazy? It's essentially institutions, right? It's when the hedge funds and institutions start coming in and start saying our clients are asking for access or exposure to something that has higher beta than Bitcoin, right? So those guys aren't going to buy things like Tron. They may buy Solana, etc., right? Because Solana does have that hype too now going for it, that institutional hype. But Ethereum exposure, right? Just this big money coming in to buy Ethereum, regardless of fees, because fees do not bother these guys. They're just buying it to have exposure. They're not trading with it. They're not using it. They just want exposure to it. That's what's going to cause Ethereum, in my opinion, to have those big moves. Not the fact that people are worried about fees, because they'll be buying it just once and then holding it until they look to sell. BTC smashing Zao. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I've been talking about the Bitcoin gold chart for a while, man. Again, I told people, again, this is my big I told you so moment. I think it was around 3 or 5 weeks ago, where I said, guys, the last time I said it's time to start looking at the Bitcoin gold chart was around $9,000 to $10,000 Bitcoin. Well, guess what? It's time to start looking at it again. And I think I'm gonna be validated on that idea yet again. I don't think we're done, by the way. I don't think we're done. I think we're going to go and take out these highs over here. 110, man. Let's go. Okay, so the last time we saw a bull cross was somewhere around here. right here. And we 6x'd. You haven't even got the bull cross yet. All right, guys, I'm way past my time limit at this point. We should probably wrap up. So with that, I'm going to be leaving you guys. Hopefully we can do another live stream tomorrow. If you guys do leave a comment underneath this video, share it with your friends, get it more exposure, etc, etc. I'll go ahead and do more live streams, but usually these live streams don't get too much traction, so we don't do them as often. But I did have a blast today, so hopefully we can do more of these. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys did enjoy these streams, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.
Your poison, you can follow me. You can run and hide, but you can never find a way. Like a crystal ball, I see everything. Got me on your mind, but mind your own, you never change. Inside it with you, inside it with you, inside it with you, but you don't follow through. Inside it with you, inside it with you, inside it with you, but you don't follow through. I've been through all the highs and lows, and I've seen it all from time ago, choices, gamble on a dream. Heard the stakes are high, but still you bet on everything. All those voices tell you anything. Baby, you gon' hurt yourself if you keep listening. Inside it with you, inside it with you, inside it with you, but you don't follow through.